Tomorrow afternoon, people all across the New River Valley will lace up their shoes for a cause that hits close to home. The Walk to End Alzheimer's. I'm very, very excited. I'll be emceeing tomorrow. It's a day to honor loved ones, celebrate caregivers, and support the fight to find a cure. Now, joining us this morning is Dr. Deborah Good, a member of the planning committee for the Walk. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us, Abby.
So for people who may not know what the Walk to End Alzheimer's is, what is it?
So the Walk to End Alzheimer's is the largest event for raising funds and awareness for the Alzheimer's Association. We raise, millions of dollars over the course of that. And here in the New River Valley, our goal is $75,000. We've raised $59,000 of that so far and have 649 walkers registered as of this morning.
Wow, that is such a huge event. And I mean, it's grown and grown over the years.
Yeah.
We were talking this morning. You actually just got involved last year, I believe. Talk to me a little bit about why you decided to jump in and help.
I did. I had walked before, but I had a grandmother who passed from Alzheimer's, and so I wanted to give back to Alzheimer's researcher. I'm a researcher at Virginia Tech, but I don't do Alzheimer's research. Yeah. But I know how important it is to have those types of funds available to find new cures, and we do have some new cures directly funded by some of the research that has been funded by the Alzheimer's organization. So that's why I got involved. I got involved last year, kind of last minute. And this year I've been a little bit more involved. We have a team of Hokie researchers who are joining me on Sunday for the walk. And we've raised about $2,700, sorry.
Wow, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, and so many different types of people walk. I mean, you can see some of the pictures that we just had on the screen there. So many people walk, not just people who have lost their loved ones to Alzheimer's, but people who are currently in that battle. I mean, I know you said that your grandmother passed away from Alzheimer's. I mean, you know, what is the impact on the walk for people who are caregivers?
You know, it's a very emotional walk in some ways. I remember last year being there, and as people are crossing that finish line, there's a lot of emotion going on, but there's also just feeling of support. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that if we can support those individuals who are either dealing with Alzheimer's themselves or are a caregiver, or have lost someone, obviously, to Alzheimer's, that's the most important thing. And this is a way to do it tomorrow with the NRV walk to end Alzheimer's. And
now while these pictures are playing on the screen, I want to talk a little bit about the flowers that you see people have in their hands. The different color flowers, they're not just pretty flowers, they mean something different.
That's right.
And each flower represents, one color represents I'm a caregiver. I know purple.
That's the yellow.
Yep. Purple is you've lost somebody, because that's the flower I hold. My grandmother also had Alzheimer's. So there's lots of different flowers, but there's a very special flower at the end. And it represents the first person that we hope will survive Alzheimer's. Right. It represents the cure. And I mean, that's what this walk is all about. I mean, how important is it to you that we find a cure?
Incredibly important, not only for me and my family, but for all of the people suffering from Alzheimer's in their families, with their friends. We have 165,000 people in Virginia diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and 328,000 caregivers. Those are the results from last year. So that impacts a lot of people in Virginia, and then across the nation, billions.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for joining us this morning. The walk takes place tomorrow at Christiansburg Huckleberry Park. Registration, I believe, begins at 1 p.m. I'll be there. Deborah will be there. And we hope to see you guys out there as well. All that information is on our website, WSLS.com. Thank you so much, Deborah.
Thank you.